Hello, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation you find yourself in. And as always, we have our piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 4 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below, along with the cards that I'm using. If you'd like a private reading with me, there is information in the description box as well. You can book one in there. There's also links to my other social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, where I'm sharing other readings, so you can follow me over there if you would like. And that being said, I'll leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the Lepidolite Heart, then this one is for you. So the Lepidolite is a stone of transitions, so maybe coming through a time of challenge or heaviness, maybe depression or stress, and just finding your way into more emotional balance and lightness, reducing stress, and yeah, moving through a transition from one state of being into another. And I can see that reflected in your cards. I love how that works. If you're new here, it's my son that chooses the crystals first and then I do the cards later. And it always ties in perfectly. I love that. So Lepidolite for you. And such a beauty stone too. I don't know about you, but every time I spot it anywhere, I've seen a lot of other people react the same way, like, ooh, what's that? Because it's just so pretty. So pretty. All right, so in the past energy, you've got a basically Lepidolite. So let's have a look here. You've got a fair bit in the past. So 10 of Wands I'm going to talk about first of all. There's been a situation in the past where you've removed yourself from this now, and we'll get to that, so I won't stay too long in the past, but there has been a really heavy situation for you where you've been carrying way too much stuff that you just do not need to carry, other people's stuff as well, other people's burdens perhaps, but also just, yeah, doing it everything on your own, no help, no guidance, no, maybe not even looking for help or guidance, not feeling like it's even there for you perhaps. We have the 9 of Swords here, the Ace of Wands, the Devil here as well. So there's definitely a situation you felt very stuck with this Devil. It could be an addiction issue or somebody else's addiction that's close to you that's caused a great deal of stress in your home and family here potentially, or your relationships. It could be all sorts of different things with the Devil here, really toxic behaviors, whether they're yours or someone else you're dealing with, but it's just been so heavy to handle this. But with the 10 of, sorry, there was the 10 of Swords next. The 10 of Swords has happened here as well in the past. And then we had the 3 of Cups and the Magician. So see the transition from something really heavy to saying enough is enough with this. I'm just not having this in my life anymore. It's not working for me. It's destroying me, it's destroying my life, maybe it's destroying connections. With the Ace of Wands there as well, it's like you have these intuitive ideas and there's this knowing that this just isn't right for you, or it never was perhaps. Something about it that you do just know, that like something came to light perhaps, or some sort of, maybe it was divine intervention, or maybe it was just, yeah, your own intuitive knowing and trust that you need to change, or something had to end with the Devil and the 10 of Swords, leading us to the 3 of Cups and the Magician. So whatever this situation is, it's really turned out to be for the best that you've walked away from it, because now there's all this happiness and freedom and celebration and personal power with the Magician. So it's likely that the people around you are happy that you've removed yourself from this situation. Very happy to see that. There's people that want the best for you around you. I can see very much here that there's a loving group of people, perhaps your family or friends. And it's time for you to really step into your power, and because whatever this was, it was just diminishing your power every single day. Look at this, every single day just carrying heavy stuff, like there's no room to actually pursue your dreams and do the things that you're here to do, because you've been so weighed down by this situation. But here you are now with the Magician, both your hands are free and activated, ready to work the magic into the world, ready to take the next step. So let's have a look at that. What's the next step? What's the week ahead look like for group 1? We've got the 3. We've got a fair bit here as well. Right, the 3 of Wands, and that's a perfect card to see after the Magician, I would say, and a big change, because it's waiting for your ships to come in. That's the cliche message of the Three of Wands, waiting for the results after a great change or a different direction you've taken. You're waiting to see, well, what happens next? It's the expansion card also. So you're stepping into this next chapter. You're ready for it. So there's no looking back now. You've taken your first step, and this is sort of like, let's take the next step. With the Five of Swords and the Lovers there, part of that step is perhaps leaving behind situations that are not serving you, with the Five of Swords being a card usually about battles and drama and just leaving that behind. But it's like you're realizing here what's worth your energy, what's worth your time, picking your battles, sort of stuff. With the Lovers, it shows me that is a really wise choice in whatever you're leaving behind. This is really, really, really wise. I feel a lot of wisdom in your energy this week, Group 1, where you're clearer now, or you're getting clearer, and you're making really, really strong, wise choices. With the Lovers there and the Queen of Swords as well, it's like you just know exactly what you need to do, what you need to commit to, you know what doesn't belong. There's just no bullshit in this energy. There's no messing around. You just got it. You got what it takes this week. So there's some certain things you're having to leave behind and just unplug from, let go. That's cool. That's fine. You know what's necessary, what's not. So it's just, some of it's not even worth, like sometimes you just got to like cut and run or unplug, or not even explain yourself for some of you there. For others, it's very simple to explain yourself because what you want is very true. And you're just going for that. With the Queen of Swords, I see you devoting yourself to learning new things and studying and expanding your awareness as well, making moves in areas that are going to help you in the future. So we've got a lot of responsibility energy there. I'll hold that up still further yet, because we've got Judgment next and Death. So really strong choices here in alignment with your highest potential. With Death, there's massive transformation coming here towards the end of the week in regards to a situation with other people. So this could be a family situation, a community event, or group of people that you are connected to, or a relationship. And like I said, family. Four of Wands can often be about the home and things there as well. We can see like changes in the home, renovations around the home, celebrations in the home, birthdays, anniversaries, all this sort of stuff could be happening for you this week. Lots to celebrate. And if it's not those bigger milestones, then you're just celebrating the changes and the expansion and the things that are shifting in your life at this time. Because this is like, look at her skipping off on her merry way with the Judgment card. It's a really nice Judgment card. Like you feel good in what you're doing and what you're pursuing next. You feel good in the direction that you're headed. The changes that you're making help you feel good. It's really, really wonderful week ahead, Group 1, of just growth, of healing yourself. I don't see anything major. Like I do see, for a lot of you, some sort of event maybe towards the weekend or end of the week with the Four of Wands there. You know, that could definitely be about a celebration or off to an event or a wedding even. Definitely a wedding for some of you. Maybe you're just invited, maybe it's your wedding. But either way, what do I want to say? I was going to say that I just don't see anything major this week, but it is in a way. It kind of is, and it's in a really nice way as well. Just lots of healthy changes and knowing, just getting clear on what needs to happen next for you, what you need to do, committing to your learnings here with all these scrolls she's got in the background. She's committed to something that she's wants to excel in or learn more about. She's got the quill in her hand. She's ready to learn or grow. In the challenge, we've got the Seven of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Hierophant. So the challenge in this case might be just believing in your own craft, your own work, even if not everyone is going to agree with that. We've got the Five of Swords at the start of the week, so there's potential that there's some people or things that are not in alignment with you at the very start of this week that you're realizing very quickly And it's okay for you to say, well, if it's not for you, that's fine. This is my journey. I'm going to go this way then. It's very like logical, very, you know, there's no drama about it. Five of Swords can be a drama card, but with you and the Queen of Swords, Lovers, Judgment, Death, blah, like all of that strength, it's not like, I'm not here for drama. I'm not here to convince you. I'm just going to do what I know is right for me. And that's what I'm feeling with the Seven of Wands. Like, you've got these people that may not agree with you or up against you for whatever reason, but you're happy to go your own unique individual path with the Page of Wands here too. You're happy to go your own way, to have your own adventure. But also still, it might also be challenging for some of you to still maintain, like, you're off on an adventure and you're integrating a great deal of change in your life and your world, but still needing to maintain balance and stability and be there for your family. There may be some family things happening. I can see a bit of like family rift energy for some, maybe not the whole family, but just maybe one member or something going on there for some, where you just need, maybe not everyone in your family wants you to do what you're up to or believes in your dream or whatever it might be for you. But you just need to believe in yourself. You don't need permission to go your own way and create your own life, your own marriage. It's sort of that type of thing. It might be other people having an opinion on your relationship or something, and you just need to honor yourself and honor your commitment with the Hierophant here. Honor your commitments. Be a bit more committed perhaps to the things that you want to excel in as well. Show up with a bit more commitment to your studies or your projects or whatever it is, your self-development. In the what will help with the challenge, we've got the Five of Pentacles and the Sun. I love this Five of Pentacles and the Sun to come here with that challenge, because it shows that you don't need to focus on any lack. You can bring yourself out of the cold. You don't need to wait for permission to enjoy the life that you have and the choices that you're making and the celebrations, the achievements, the dreams. You don't need to wait for anything. And the Six of Pentacles was next. So it's like, truly bring yourself out of the cold in this situation. If you're finding that there's struggle with finances, there's a lot of resource available to you and your own skills and everything for this for you to develop and grow and attract even more help, abundance and resources. If this is about approval, just approve yourself. Go and like celebrate your small wins, all of that sort of stuff. Stay positive. Bring yourself out of the cold and into the sun. Do it for you. Support your health, physical health here I see as well. This can be about illness and not feeling very well. So get out and get some sunshine, get a bit of vitamin D, eat some healthy nourished vegetables, eat food that sees the sun. That sort of thing, that'll help bring you into balance. That'll help you feel more abundant. It'll help you feel assisted. There's so many things the Five of Pentacles can be, and you know it's a card of lack and feeling not that you don't have enough resource. Or it can also talk about abandonment, being pushed away and rejected, those sorts of things. And to have that with what will help with the challenge, it really says that, well, you can heal you can do this. You don't need approval, especially that Seven of Wands up there. There's clearly something or someone that does not agreeing, but that's fine. Especially with the Six, like, this is awesome. So awesome. The Six of Pentacles here as well. Ask for help as well with the Six of Pentacles. Definitely ask for help. Be guided. Allow yourself to be guided. Don't isolate yourself. Sometimes the Five of Pentacles is somebody who's had a rough trot and they do expect the worst. They expect rejection perhaps because of this has happened before. So don't be afraid of asking for help or sharing your ideas for a bit of feedback or anything like that, because it would be really helpful. And I also see this person receiving a basket of food. So maybe if you're struggling financially at the moment, to maybe reach out to a resource or someone that can help with some good healthy food. And it's a simple message. Don't be ashamed or afraid to ask for help if you need it. We all need it at different times for different reasons. I'm sure we've all needed a little bit of help before, like everyone has. It's just how it is, right? Just ask. I'm sure you'll give it back in your own way. And you don't need to give it back right in that moment. Do it another time when you have it to give. Not for everyone that's that message, but needs to be said. So further guidance, we've got the Ace of Swords, Temperance and Strength. Wow, this is pretty straightforward energy for further advice, to just stay balanced. she's got screen time here, or the iPad there, or whatever it is, and then, but on that is a leaf. So if you're spending a lot of time studying or working hard, or even just on the screens, do go out and have a walk in nature. Go and ground yourself. Do other activities that are good for you. We see cupcakes and we see vegetables. So this is all about balance, patience, allowing this new growth to happen. This is about finding peace and healing as well. Strength in clarity, strength in your own truth, to stand up for yourself, to stand by your own truth, to just have that personal inner knowing, to believe in yourself enough to take each step without worrying or faltering. This is a big, massive believe in yourself energy. Big one. And also to communicate from a place of strength and from a place of peace, without conflict, and just from your own truth, from your own center. But the only way you can do that is if you feel centered and grounded and connected to your truth, without needing to be triggered or defensive or anything like that. You can be firm and soft all at once. I think that's the sort of energy here. And it's a lot easier when you're grounded and connected to yourself. So any of your practices this week that do that will be wonderful balance for you. Also see the alcohol and the drinking the water as well. So if some of you like to drink, maybe might be a message to find a bit more balance there as well. What have we got in strength? Especially when it comes to, I'm going to say it, if you are dealing with throughout the week, yeah, you'll see the Knight of Swords there. If you are dealing with any challenging behavior from people or whatever it might be, just stay calm, just stay balanced, say your piece where you need to, do stand up for yourself, but leave it at that. You don't need to attack or defend any further. Just keep a controlled thing here. Something I heard when I was shuffling too was controlled burn. I'm not sure what that was about. I think that was more about your own changes, like a when they burn off trees, like a controlled burn, so that so when a bushfire comes, it doesn't really take over. We have that here in Australia, probably everywhere, I'm sure. And I don't know, something about having a controlled burn in your life I felt while I was shuffling. So you might resonate with that message, where you might be having a bit of chaos so that it doesn't have further chaos later, if that makes sense, like having a controlled burn. I sort of see that in the Strength card here. I see like a conversation that might be hard to have, but you've got what it takes to stay centered and strong. So I'll leave that there, let you address that bridge when it comes. The outcome energy in the tarot we have is the Hanged Man, Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. I do like this for you. I do feel here with the Ace of Cups where this particular Ace of Cups, I feel like it's like this week you're coming into this place where you're starting to really enjoy the lots of little abundances you have around your life, your home, your space. And you're starting to see the potential in these little things, like the potential in the kitchen, in cooking, the potential in art, the potential in your garden, the potential in your wardrobe, whatever it is, the potential in the little things that are enjoyable, the little things, the little blessings that you've got. I just see you connecting to those a lot more. I don't know why. I think it was the cauldron and the pussycat drinking from a puddle, which also has a little plant growing out of it. Like, you see what I just see so much of. It tells me so much. Just, I hope you see it too. And an overfilling cup. It's just pouring down, which then leads to the plant to be watered so that the pussycat can drink. So everything just sort of feeds into each other. And I think that you're starting to see how integral everything is, and how integral you are to the collective, and just the way things integrate and connect, and how everything is so connected. That might be something you're really appreciating this week. Starting to see the world and yourself, and to see your place in the world as a beautiful one. We also had the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So there is, for those of, especially with the Death card, Judgment, Four of Wands, Two of Cups at the end of your week. For some of you, this is a relationship message, where if there's been challenge in that relationship, there's a real connectedness coming in, or a lot of healing, or just a lot of time spent together where you feel like a really good team. You feel like it just works, it just feels good. It does. It feels good. And with the Ace of Cups here with that Queen of Pentacles, maybe you're having a renewal in love, or there's a new chapter coming in for your partner. Not for everyone, of course. For some of you, this is just you finding balance. If you're a single person, it's you finding balance and connectedness to your own life, to your responsibilities, but in a sense of like gratitude as well. You're happy to, you feel fulfilled, you everything feeds off each other, and just things are working, you know. It's that sort of thing. You're feeling balanced in your masculine and your feminine. You're feeling abundant. You know, you got enough to share. You enjoy to do so. It's all here. It's very nice ending of the week there. I see the Empress underneath the King of Pentacles as well. The Page of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. What else is going on here? Is there a bit of a story? Yeah. I don't think we'll go into that though. It looks like a whole relationship thing. But we'll leave that for now, as this week looks to be more about, I mean, while everything, actually, I don't want to say it's more about anything this week, because this week it looks like everything is actually connected, and you've got a bit to do here and a bit to do there. And there's no like one major focus other than to do what you know is right, to believe in yourself, to allow the transformation that's happening in your world to continue to happen, to go with that, to surrender. Particularly this Hanged Man is a card of surrender, to allow yourself to be moved, to see this situation from a different perspective, to allow love in, to allow forgiveness or healing to happen if that's necessary or needed. So in the Oracle cards you have, listen to advice, guidance is needed to cross the ocean of life. You may feel like that would be good. We've got the Queen of Swords in your week ahead. Maybe that is talking to a friend who can help give you a different perspective on things and help, certainly with Judgment and the Lovers there. It could be a very dear friend, or maybe even a reading that gives you this new perspective on things that really hits and resonates that you receive. Whatever it is, you can receive guidance in so many different ways, and it's needed to cross the ocean of life at this time. So we also have compassion, caring, empathy, acceptance, and gentleness. We see that in this week ahead. It is a softer week. It is a time to feel that gentleness and caring for other people, caring for yourself. There's a lot of healing and softness this week. Enjoy it. I want to say it just feels lovely, but I know there's challenge, but the challenge is not really that much. Like, you've got it. Intuition, trust, insight, awareness, and guidance. Trust your own inner guidance as well. It's good to receive guidance from people that you look up to and feel safe with, but of course your own inner guidance and expanding your awareness is here as well, which is so strong in all of your cards. Naturally, this is a transition you're moving through. We also have Wolf, Spirit, Family, and New Beginnings from this deck. So there may be new beginnings in family and relationships in that regard. We've seen that here as well. But connecting and having really honest communication with your family and the people closest to you this week is going to be really, really beneficial. It's going to help maybe have these new beginnings so that you can move forward with each other. Yeah, 10 definitely. Number 10 for the Daffodil Fairy. Definitely a lot to do with healing and connection. We've got Full Moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan, which was cool because the next card out was Get More Done with a To-Do List. So yep, Queen of Swords is there, and she is in her responsible energy here with Judgment, the Five of Swords, all of that sort of get into business. I know what I need to do. I know what I don't need to do. I know what I need to undo, maybe. Who knows? But identify and eliminate distractions that aren't adding value to your day. To-do lists are so helpful. They really are. And if you don't do them and you think to do them, or you're told to do them, but you never actually do, just give it a try. You might actually get a lot more done. And it doesn't have to be a day. It can be a to-do list for the week or whatever, or the month. Read. The more you read, the more you'll learn, which goes with this card, learn. So lots to study, lots to learn. Learning things that you enjoy learning as well, of course. I mean, it's best to learn the things you enjoy. see that. Where did I see that? Might have been in a bunch that I put back because too many came out. Yeah, I think I did see the Page of Swords, but it might have not made the cut for the reading. But there was just a lot of that inquisitive learning energy. You've also got Stargaze as well, so maybe some of you are wanting to learn astrology for some. Others, you may be wanting to learn the tarot. She's got tarot here and sage and crystals and candles, so you may be wanting to learn more about expand your intuition or learn a bit about your psychic development or how you can help people in that way. Maybe that's the direction you're wanting to go. Or just stargazing to bring you peace. You also have I am a healer. That's your personal power this week, to know that you are a healer, to know that you're here and you're able to heal yourself. She holds her heart space. You can heal your heart. You can heal connections. You can heal other people. You are a healer. It's a big part of what you came here to do, and that's probably why learn is next and read is on the other side. So maybe learn about your healing abilities. Learn a bit more about open up to some of the possibilities, some of the things you may not realize that you're actually capable of. You just need to actually give it a go. Magician is here in your current energy, so, and the Three of Wands next, so it really shows you're ready to expand on your abilities. You've already got the seed there, you've already got something. It's like just need to nurture that thing and it'll expand into something more than you know. You only get better and stronger the more you work out on these muscles, so do that. Sorry, I'm just trying to pick them up, they're a bit tricky. In the Tea Leaf Oracle, we've got Carrot, Opportunity or Windfall. It's a good blessing. You've got Pin, a new job or career. So definitely a message here as well for those that are we've got new beginnings and healer and learning. So if you are wanting to have a new beginning in a career, there's definitely going to bring you a lot of prosperity with the carrot and opportunity. But your dreams need practical plan and get more done. It's like, well, if the whole reading shows that you know what you want to do now, or you're getting a lot clearer, it might be time to just take those steps, but enjoy doing them at the same time. Keep a balance, stay soft, enjoy the journey, enjoy how everything connects into everything, and everything just has its place in the world. I just really love that about this Ace of Cups. I haven't really noticed it in that particular card before, how like nourishing that pot, her cauldron looks. Like, it looks like she would have put so much time and energy and enjoyed making that, and just everything just all connects. I love it. Is that all I have for you, group one? I think it is. Yes, I was going to get charms, but I didn't, so I won't. All right, I'll leave it there for you beautiful people of group one. I hope this reading has given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. Oh, and that pussycat there is my Halloween decoration. It's yet to make it onto the front roof, so I thought I'd just leave it here for the reading. It's so cute. Anyway, group one, I hope you have a lovely week, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye. Hey group two, and welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the tincture bells, then this one is for you. So tincture bells are used in healing and meditation, and to bring your attention to the now as well. Such a beautiful, clean sound. They're used in all sorts of Tibetan healing practices. And to me, it's just such a sound of clarity, isn't it? Just so... Here it is. All right, group two. I love this reading so much, and I'm going to enjoy getting into it with you. I just want to start by saying how proud I feel of you, group two, and what you're moving through and how it's going to turn out. So let's just start with the past energy for you. Because you may feel at this time where things are at a standstill and things aren't moving how you'd like them to. That might be the case, but you're working on something here. Something's changing. Yeah, look at this. Let's actually start over here. Wow. We've got the Tower, the Lovers. There's so much here. Oh man, I could go on. Oh, okay. So there's something here that's caused you a great deal of stress, perhaps sitting on the couch up late at night even, worried about it, overthinking it, really hurting your heart space. Maybe it's to do with a relationship or something you want very badly in your life, something you want to manifest. And, you know, it looks like things haven't gone the way you'd like. There's definitely something upheaval here with the Tower, the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Two of Pentacles is what I wanted to get to. This is like a situation where, you know, you felt like you've maybe been left in the cold or abandoned, or like you don't have enough, or you're not good enough for whatever it is you're trying to achieve. and then something happens and you step into your power and you realize that actually you are more than capable and you have more than enough. And with a little bit of shift and change in priorities, introducing different things and just, yeah, a different recipe for success I'm seeing with this cooking sort of image here, you step into your power. But anyway, maybe that was a spoiler, but let's just go into the actual cards. Because with the Two of Pentacles and the Emperor underneath, it's like you're really in charge now. You're getting in charge, you're rebalancing things, you're working on some stuff. Not everything's easy, but we'll get through it. So the first card for you, how did this go? It went like this. The Page of Wands is first, and in this particular depiction, you've probably heard me say it before, she's let these lizards crawl over and one has bitten her on the finger. So this is a novice energy. This is somebody who needs to learn through different experiences, and sometimes they might lead them to experiences that bring them a great deal of pain. Or sometimes they just seem like, gosh, why do I always have to learn it the hard way, or something like that. You might feel like maybe a late bloomer, or someone who just, I don't know, it's just, I get all sorts of weird feelings from this one. Like, I do feel like you're somebody who perhaps in your family as a young person, you were maybe you're a bit different, bit of a black sheep energy, seeing the world a little differently, maybe very sensitive but in tune, and just, yeah. But maybe you took a little longer trying to make sense of your own intuition, your own power, your own connection. But anyway, getting into the reading, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Hierophant, yeah. And this is in your past energy. So it's like some sort of passionate idea but I get like a bit of an erratic energy, a bit of an impulsive energy from this one. Like, it's not as grounded and mature as you'd like to feel or be. It's not exactly the energy you want to be in. So you've realized what you need to do to get out of that energy. You've realized, maybe I need to be a bit more grounded, or maybe I need to invest a little bit more energy into a certain area or a certain skill of mine if I want to see my dreams really manifest in the physical. Because you've got intuition, you've got connection, you've got the ability to manifest, you've got the visualization, you've got so much going for you, lots of blessings, and a way with spirit. Like, you know how to connect, you know, yeah, you've got awareness. I don't know, I feel like something cheeky in you for some reason. There's like a cheeky energy there. It's like, and I think I don't know where I'm going with this. I was going to say, like, I feel like we all do what we want to do until we realize maybe that doesn't serve us doing it how we want to do it or something. Anyway, but what I see here is somebody who's really realized that they need to ground their energy, they need to ground themselves, and maybe even ground themselves. So this could be someone else's immature energy you're dealing with too. For some people, the Page of Wands could be somebody else who's not very grounded, and you just would like to grow and not in that way. Either way, you're moving forward in a way that is more stable, reliable, and methodical, and you're getting things done with the Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. You're ready to invest in something that's going to actually reach long-term success in a bigger way, a really big success. This could be to run your own business, or to complete a degree, or to have a healthy, happy marriage and home that you are able to grow your own food in, and just, you know what I mean, just live a life that is full of creativity, and all of your hard work paying off, that sort of stuff. So I see a deepening of commitment in your energy at this time, and ready to do the work, ready to get better or get stronger or learn more or ground yourself. Yeah, I see skill development, all of it is there. So the current energy as you move into, no tea left. Oh, it's such a sad little moment. As you move into the week ahead, you've got the High Priestess, the Three of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. This is really nice. With the High Priestess, there's actually a lot throughout your whole reading. And even as a small child, I feel like you had really strong abilities or visions or something, and you maybe didn't know how to hone in on them or how to protect yourself or something. There's something to do with your psychic development at a young age that seems to really stand out in this reading for some reason. And some of you might have different reasons for why that is standing out and what you're realizing about your younger spiritual self or your younger passionate self. Yeah. Anyway, so what I see here is, especially with the Hierophant and the High Priestess, you've really grown a lot. Maybe that's what this reading is all about. Maybe you're in a state of deep reflection of how far you've actually come, or maybe you're starting to see how far you can go yet now, or maybe you're just stepping into yourself, into your own, coming into yourself a bit more, into your power a bit more. You may be stepping up into a role of teaching or leadership or something. Some sort of high status, or you're definitely somebody who people can come to for sage advice, that's for sure, with the Hierophant and the High Priestess here. The Three of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, you can certainly see things worth celebrating in the week ahead. You're definitely connecting with family, friends, or people that love you, people in your community here, and likely working on something here with a group of people. There's a lot of people in the week ahead. I'll just hold them all up, actually. We'll wait, maybe. Just wait. I want to make sure I get all these messages before I jump out and then read them all in another layer. So many layers. So you see here with the beach picture on both sides, and then the family coming together. There could literally be a gathering with the family, a reunion, and that could literally be by the beach. But here I can definitely see this is also new. For some of you, you might be looking into nurturing a different skill set that you have that may lead to a different career, or just finding ways to integrate your spirituality and joy and fun and love and art and all of that into your everyday life. That might be a message here too, where you're starting to want to balance out your spirituality with your practicality, and have it all interwoven so that life is just magical in each breath or each gaze. With the Two of Wands here next, I like that this is here in the middle of your week, because it's like a change up is happening here for you. You reach some sort of crossroads this week where, how did it go? Yeah, the Chariot, the Sun, and the Eight of Wands. I got not enough fingers, too many cards. So there's a lot of growth this week. There's a lot of celebration. If there's time with friends, it's a really nice time had. If there's anniversaries or occasions, definitely nice times had here, or coming together with reunion with family, or for some people, there's an oracle card here called Casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. So that could be a funeral message for some people here. I know today is my great-grandmother's funeral, but I live states away, so I can't make it. She was 101, and the family are going together to have her last goodbye and a celebration of her life. So it kind of saw that casket, and I got a Snapchat of my sister just before in the car driving there, just like this card. I thought, that's kind of sweet. I wonder if she'd pick this pile. But that's obviously not for everyone, but some, you may be celebrating a end of life, a funeral, or it may be a different type of celebration, a birthday, or a new person coming into the family, a wedding, or whatever it is. There could be celebrations here. If it's not about those bigger milestone celebrations, this is just about you really getting clear on the direction you want to go. Like, you really see with confidence where you want to go, what changes you want to implement, and see, I think you're bringing more magic in. You're like honoring your spirituality a little deeper as you move through life or your work at this time as well. There's definitely some sort of information coming your way as well with the Eight of Wands and the Sun, something really positive, some good news coming in. I think there's like a good news trickled out throughout the whole week. It looks like lots of nice different things happening. Maybe this week is packed for you and you've got something on every day. But all of it is really happy times, it looks like, grounded. And look at her, she's so happy in the kitchen cooking, and maybe you're preparing a big meal for a family here with the Sun card and the Ten of Pentacles. So we've got family having a big meal together. That might be an occasion coming up. We'll see it quite a lot. You know, and while she's cooking here, she's got the dishes done, so she's really balancing out all the different things. And in the next card, she's working on the computer. This Emperor is actually a woman, it looks, in this card. And so this, to me, is somebody who's just achieving it all, getting it all done in a nice balance. The 31st of October is marked on the calendar. I'll mention that might be important for some people as we are now in October. Oh, I'll put the Emperor on top. So where am I going from here? Definitely positive times in the week ahead. Lots of growth, lots of clarity about where you're headed. Any changes that come in, changes that help you know the path forward a little clearer, that help you take action a little stronger, or just, yeah, the way is clearing. So in the challenge, we have got the King of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Four of Cups, and Three of Swords. So this is a bit of a challenging situation. And with that casket card of someone going out of your life, or the end of a situation, it could talk about a previous relationship here with the King of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and Three of Swords. There could be betrayal and lies wrapped up in this situation. This is the challenge. You might be dealing with someone, or this could be you're still reflecting on this situation of the past. And yeah, so everyone might be a little different in this situation. I do feel for a lot of you it's more of a reflection of something that's happened in the past. But if you do still have someone in your life currently that you feel you can't trust, we'll get to some advice about that. But the challenge at this time is somebody that you can't trust, and you may be feeling very heartbroken by the things that have happened and not really able to see a solution within this connection at this time. I do feel that for the relationship side of things there. For others, this could also be a workplace where you don't feel like you're respected, or that you can trust your workmates, or something about the place you're in that doesn't feel good or feel true. There might be some really dodgy dealings with this filing happening here for some of you. There might be some dodgy paperwork getting done, or you might be up against, there could be some court situations with an ex and child custody situations where somebody's not being very upfront and honest about things, or it could be lots of stuff. But the point is, there is a challenge here that is a bit messy, a bit painful for you, and that you can't trust it. But all the rest of the cards in what you're like, you can see here that this Page of Wands could very well be that energy, like, or it could be your inability to handle this energy in the past, but now you can. This is your way back in the past Page of Wands, but it's like through grounding yourself and developing your own skills, maybe you're able to handle this situation a little better. And I can see you growing through this. So whatever the challenge is, it's definitely helping you grow. In what will help with the challenge, we've got Judgment, the Star, and the Six of Pentacles. So I love this one to come out first of all. Especially if you're dealing with anything like this, I love the imagery. If you're ever dealing with anything that makes you feel like this, head in the hands, this is always the solution. Look at her. She drops to her knees in her altar, in her garden, or in her place where she feels grounded. She's connecting to her truth, connecting to her guides, her goddess, whoever it is, or whatever it is, or however it is you connect. Animals, plants. She's got a pendulum. She's got candles. You know, this is just a card of just come back to center and know yourself, to trust your own inner judgment. And plus the week ahead, you're getting quite clear on what's changing and where you're headed. There could literally be a house move, or a location move, or a big change, like a life direction change or move in your life, like a relocation or a change of career, or lots of big life change on the bigger picture stuff, or at least talking about it or planning for it or something like this. So gosh, it feels like a big week. It really does for group 2. So with the Star, choosing healing, and also to ask for help where needed, Six of Pentacles, and also to give help. For some of you, I feel like part of your work is that of to give to others and to be a leader, or somebody who provides charity or benevolence or kindness or support or guidance or whatever. So to do those things, to to answer your own inner calling, to do what you're here to do, to get on with it, that sort of thing. But also ask for help where needed. We ask for guidance where needed. And with the star here as well is to stay optimistic about your future and stay optimistic about the good things that are coming your way. And that if you stay true to yourself and your own path, that good things will come your way. You will naturally draw them in towards yourself. So stay true to you is the message there, especially in the face of lies and scandal or whatever that might be. You just keep doing the right thing by what you know to be true. Further guidance here, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. So working towards something here with long-term goal in mind, applying yourself one step at a time. This is somebody who's planning a fruit and vegetable garden, so they're thinking about long-term health and long-term production, like thinking about, the long term. I feel a bit, I don't know, like we don't, like at this point in the reading, I don't feel so important to project forward. So I feel like, I'm trying to think about that, but I can't. And it sort of brings me back to the tincture bells, right? Where maybe you don't need to look too far into the future, but just stay present to here and now. Especially with the Eight of Pentacles, all about that energy of just developing that one skill at a time, and eventually things get better and things grow and they get 8, 9 Hierophant. That's a big jump. Big jump, because you didn't, there's nothing, there's no king, there's no queen, there's no 10, nothing between that. Like it's no 9, it's just straight from 7, 8 to what I would call like Mac Daddy of the earth energy. Like a big business success or something. Like there's quite a like you work, and then you get an unexpected boost forward or something, and that may have already happened for you in the past, and you can expect more of that if that's the case. So Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Three of Pentacles, you're teaming up with other people perhaps in your further guidance. It would be advised to team up with other people that are on this new journey that you might be taking, or people that are aligned with the next chapter for you. Three of Pentacles. I like that she's got paint all over her, and she's quite happy with her creation. And the Knight of Pentacles is getting his hands dirty too. So this to me is get in life, get in it, do the stuff, enjoy doing it, create something beautiful, apply yourself every day, enjoy doing it with the Ten of Cups, work towards the things that make you happy, that really do make you happy, not about what it looks like on the outside, but genuinely what makes you happy. And I just looked down at this escape materialism card. Shift your focus away from the material world to develop a healthy inner world. And that's done by literally making a veggie garden. If you don't have much room, just put a couple of pots of herbs on your windowsill or something. A bit of fresh thyme in your eggs might change the way you view cooking just that little bit. It's all the little things that matter. So enjoy those little nourishing things. Enjoy getting the art supplies out and making a bit of a mess, making a bit of a masterpiece. Find joy in your week, in your duties, in your creations. Don't worry about what things are meant to look like so much or where you're meant to be, but just enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey. But also apply yourself to the bigger plan as well. Like be diligent, and I see a lot of balance here, and it's a first oracle card is balanced life. We'll grab that in a tick. Your outcome energy is, and that's balance in itself too, isn't it? The Four of Swords and the King of Wands. And she's a woman too, I see here. I know men do listen to this channel, but I see the demographic, it's not much. Anyway, King of Swords, Four of Swords, King of Wands. This is definitely somebody who's taking the rest and time out that they need, but also getting prepared for big dreams for the future, really big visions, leadership stuff. Like you might be planning some sort of healing program to deliver to people, or something that teaches people or helps guide them in some way. But you're needing to do a bit of your own groundwork and bit of your own healing as well. She's got a lot of paperwork to do and catch up on perhaps, but right now looks like she's just sniffing a piece of lavender and quite relaxed. So take it easy. And then the Ace of Cups is here as well. You're going to receive so much love on this journey that you're on. Just take it nice and slow, believe in yourself, continue to feed your time and energy into your passions. And feed, then, sorry, the Ace of Cups, I don't know where I went there. Ooh. Feel a bit like, a bit drifty. So maybe that's what group 2 is this week. Maybe you're a bit drifty, maybe you're a bit like, I see a lot of grounded action and like things happening, lots of successful energy this week, but also just light as well. So Ace of Cups, fresh love. There may be a renewal in love here for some of you. Or you may just feel like you're very connected to what you're doing, and you love what you're doing. You love the vision that you have. You have a vision of love, to give love, to help people heal, that sort of stuff. So wonderful. Let's move into the oracle cards for this reading. We've got Balanced Life. Love seeks your well-being. I didn't go to the book for it. Let's have a look. This oracle brings the message that your heart is big enough to receive the joy that is lying in wait for you. Allow your knowledge, awareness, and openness to allow your body, mind, and heart and spirit to work together. Begin by giving your mind confidence, by strengthening your belief system. When your mind has clarity, it can guide you. You'll be able to expand your memory and improve your vision, and it will help you achieve your practical goals. Spending quality time with friends, getting out in nature, taking a quiet walk, reducing your weight, or improving your sleep patterns are examples of what can be done to achieve a balanced life. You know where you need balance. Absolutely, you know where you need balance. And it does, love seeks your well-being, and that's what this is all about too, that love at the end. You also have action, movement, perseverance, discipline, and motivation. You may like to take up a dance practice as well, since she is having a dance here. But also, like it says, discipline, motivation, that's that Knight of Pentacles. Get it done every day, chip a little bit away, just do one, then the next day do another one. Motivation sometimes is a little tricky one, because motivation doesn't just always come from, like, sometimes the stars align and off we go, but quite often we need to rely on a bit of drive first, and to create the pattern. We use that inner drive to push on through to get it done. That's the perseverance, and then the motivation can follow, because we've got a ball rolling. I'm like, okay, now it feels a bit more comfortable pattern. I feel the momentum, I feel the motivation, that sort of thing. We've got the crown chakra, which is directly underneath I trust my intuition. I liked that, how that lined up for you, which was also above the high priestess. So yeah, really, really strong intuitive energy in this group. You know exactly what you need to be doing, and that what your dreams are here, look, especially with all this leadership energy, like you're really here to benefit the collective. I think you're really very important role here that you're connected to, and I think you are yet to see a lot of that unfold and come into your own awareness of what it is you're actually here for in some ways. I mean, I'm sure we know many of the reasons we're here, but there's so many surprises about that too that continue to unfold. We have Wise Woman of the Grove, Grace, and Reflecting Pool, Stillness. I like that we had action and stillness in the reading that asks for balance, you know. It really works out quite perfectly to, yes, get it done, but also have this time of stillness to reflect, to take it nice and easy at the moment. With this card of Grace, it's a sort of card of not needing to always be right or push your ideas, but just handle things with a bit of diplomacy, to be a bit tactful, to be graceful, to be compassionate and caring and gentle, and to just take this time out. With stillness, like I said, a bit perfect to see with that card of action. It's a reading that says, yeah, get things going forward, and it's clear this week you're going to get even more clarity on the direction you're headed, even more, and it's going to be very positive news that you get about where you're headed and what you want to do next. But at the same time, still balance out that your days with stillness, with a nice gentle walk, or whatever it might be. I just noticed the reflection of her dress actually looks like a swan. So I do take that message now that through a lot of personal reflection, you will come to see the Oh, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, with the Page of Wands at the start. Now, because remember I said there was something about being a little underdeveloped or still learning your ways, and with the Swan, that's that story of the, you know, the ugly duckling and actually blooming later in life and becoming something so beautiful. And so do reflect on how far you've come. Take advantage of any times of stillness that you might have to make the adjustments that are required as you move forward. Adjustments required, third quarter moon. Perfect. So lots of personal reflection, personal growth, grace, ease, balance. We saw escape materialism, so really tending to your inner world. Maybe a bit of meditation, taking up a meditation practice would be nice with those tincture bells. Home needs TLC. Give your home some attention, redecorate or sage. So sometimes clearing out that old cupboard helps clear out a mental cupboard, but also redecorating, moving the furniture or whatever. Sage, it all feels nice to have a nice space. Social media detox, no liking, no posting, just living. Don't let it take over your life. Maybe a bit of unplug energy, which you did actually get unplug. So yeah, if this resonates with you, then maybe make a conscious effort to do that this week. Just unplug a little bit more and take a walk or do something you haven't done in a while. Nurture yourself perhaps in whatever way that is needed. Cook a nourishing dinner or spend a little time on your studies or, you know, whatever is needed. Nurture yourself. Nurture the new growth that is happening within you and around you. Looks like a little thyme plant. I love thyme. It tastes so good. We've got, oh yeah, I already showed you this. I trust my intuition. But you also have I am blessed. These are your personal powers this week. To trust your intuition in the way that you're being guided, but to also acknowledge all of the blessings that are around you. That is your superpower this week. Your personal power is in gratitude. To really acknowledge all those tiny little ways in which you are in fact blessed. Because you truly are. I feel that from this group big time. And in the tea leaf oracles, like I said, we did have casket, someone going out of your life, or the end of a situation. Lots of change happening here. If that is a loved one passing over, Godspeed to them, off on the next part of their journey. You always feel them around us. Ladder, we have climbing towards success, which was so cool to see after the 7-8 and then the Hierophant, right? Because that is exactly that natural progression. You are climbing to success, and all of these cards, even the week ahead, you're getting some sort of indication of what that looks like, or maybe you're already receiving great rewards. There's definitely something worth celebrating. It's a good week. Group 2. Did I say group 1 before? I don't know. Anyway, it's group 2. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you like my pussycat over there, that's just a Halloween decoration that hasn't made it onto the roof yet. But I thought he'd join me for a reading. Isn't it cool? I love it. I love that type of it looks like Mog from the storybook. Anyway, Megan Mog. Yes, that's what I have for you, beautiful people of group 2. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 2. Hey, group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you've chosen this agate heart with the druzy in the middle, then this one is for you. I love this agate heart because it has quite a lot of detail, quite a bit. See these? They almost look like worms that have buried their way in. It's so cool. But yeah, this beautiful agate heart is for inner harmony and relaxation, self-love, peace, balance. But the druzy is formed after a very long period of time of being exposed to, I guess, water with minerals in there. So with the message of the druzy, it definitely talks about being changed by our experiences, for better or worse, to have our experiences etched on us. All right, so group 3, let's jump into your reading. It does look like a challenging time at the moment, but you've also got what it takes to move through it. I always say that, always know that. The underlying energy for this reading is the 8 of Swords. Underneath that, we've got a bit. we'll just, I see the Five of Pentacles, I see the Two of Wands. So, you know, there's a situation that you're maybe wanting to turn your back on that's left you feeling powerless. You no longer want to feel powerless. You're wanting to really take the blindfold off, take the self-imposed prison shackles off, right? And look to a different horizon with the Two of Wands there. Five of Pentacles, maybe feeling without resource at this time, or feeling a little lacking. But that's okay. We find ourselves in that point sometimes, and what goes up must come down. This too shall pass. Or Ace of Swords, yes it will. Anyway, let's jump into your reading. You've got in the past energy, you've got the Judgment reversed with the Devil. So it shows that in the past there's been a situation where maybe there's been a lack of good judgment in the situation. You may have been bound to something unhealthy for you for longer than you would like to admit, or you've just, perhaps there's been some sort of choice in the past that you feel like was perhaps a choice that wasn't within your power. And with the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Wands here, it's like I do feel like there's been a bit of a like an awareness here in this situation with the Ace of Wands. So I see like a bit of a halt happening. It's sort of coming up against the Devil in a way, and then the other ones are shooting off in a new direction, sort of like what we saw there before as well, like that whatever it is that you're trapped by, you're not entirely trapped, because there's something inside of you that knows that you can get out of it, or that you can leave it behind, or that you can excel or move forward in some way. And it's here as well. So you've had this divine realization that whatever this Devil energy is of the past, whatever this poor choosing was on your part perhaps, or maybe someone else, take it how it resonates. But I just do see here that there's some sort of what would I say? Ace of Swords, right? I was wanting to say like awareness, like truth, like clarity here, and I just split the deck and I've got the Ace of Swords. So it's like enough's enough perhaps on that situation with the Devil. You're ready to use your energy to create a change, or to combat that energy. And the Eight of Wands is the movement forward. So it's like whatever you've put a halt on is giving you a sense of, I guess, new life, to let go of that and then move forward into something else. I would like to get a card or two on a and just keep looking at the Enlightenment card, and that and the Bath card, Sun, right? We saw the Ace of Swords, Enlightenment. Okay, we can't get any clearer. You've clearly had, no pun intended, you've clearly had some level of enlightenment, some level of like awareness, where you've come to realize that perhaps you made the wrong choice in the past with something, with the Judgment reversed. You realize, okay, I made the wrong judgment call. What am I going to do to turn this around? And there's a lot of emphasis, there's a lot of clarity, there's a lot of spiritual energy behind what you're doing, this awareness here. there's definitely, Five of Pentacles now on the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of awareness that perhaps you were choosing something that was self-sabotaging, and actually just selling yourself short completely, and perhaps causing problems with other relationships as well, and your own relationship with your body. Five of Pentacles can also be about having an unhealthy body, or feeling unwell, or feeling like you don't have nutrition to keep you going, or like stability or strength, or whatever is required of your body at this time. So further guidance into the week ahead. It's a challenge that you move through so that it gets better, and that's what I see. So let's talk about it, starting with the Five of Cups. There is a sense of sadness and loss. Nine of Wands, exhaustion and tiredness. Following from the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Wands, so there may have been a real motivation, like, okay, I realize what I've got to do to change, but with that may also come the awareness of some sadder details here, or what's been lost, or what can't be changed, or, sometimes we just have to accept that things are how they are before we can move forward, and that can be painful as well. So the Five of Cups is here, and there may be some or maybe defensive, I won't say it, so maybe some of you do feel that way, a little defensive or self-protective, I would say. We have the King of Swords showing up here as well. This may be an external person you're dealing with this week that you want to protect yourself from, but I do feel for most of you it's your logic and it's actually your energy. It could be both, definitely would be both for many of you. Where this King of Swords is really starting to see things quite clearly and realize what has to go with the Five of Swords, willing to assert those strong boundaries, willing to be the authority in the situation, willing to step up. There may be an authority you're dealing with, but for a lot of you, I feel like you're being your own authority in a situation, and with the Five of Swords, choosing to walk away from something because it's not within your power to stay connected. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune next with the Six of Wands and Temperance. So it's to say that what you do, whatever hard choice you're making at the start of this week, moving through really heavy emotions and memories and maybe putting up some walls and boundaries to protect yourself and just unplugging from the things that are unhealthy, as you continue to move through those heavy lifting choices that you need to make, you are allowing change to come in with the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Wands and Temperance, things to balance out for you. There's some sort of good news coming in this week. There's a change in the energy. So whatever you're starting out this week, whenever that Five of Cups is kicking in, by the end of the week, it doesn't feel the same way. You're feeling a lot better. You're feeling like things can happen for you now, that you're stepping up, and there's a lot of acknowledgement from the people around you. If your work is on the world stage or on social media, there's a lot of increase in attention in that area with the Six of Wands. You're getting noticed a lot more for the work you're doing because you're shining, you're leveling up, you're raising your vibration is what I can see this week. And it's hard work though, it's not easy. You move through some hard stuff, but it helps you lift things up. You're right above this, actually even matches in colouring. I've got to show you with the Wheel of Fortune is I'm responsible for my life. See that beautiful watercolory effect of the pink and blue? That's it. You are that. You are responsible for this wheel turning, and you're going to make it so. You're not going to repeat some old pattern that's not healthy. Five of Swords. You're way too clear on that, and you realize that maybe that's why you're so exhausted, and you don't want to be that way anymore. You want that energy back. You want to shine in life, and you're going to do that. So in the challenge, we've got can't pick them up. The Emperor, the Page of Cups, and Death. Here. Few different messages in the challenge. Like I said earlier, we could have authority be your challenge. The Emperor may be somebody who's very stoic, stubborn, cold, just rules with an iron fist sort of energy. You may have to deal with that. That could be the case. But it looks to me like you're wanting the end of this situation. What will help with the challenge here, I'll get to in a moment, but it looks like the challenge is either how do I want to say, there could be somebody that wants to apologize to you and wants forgiveness. It could be the other way around, and you would like forgiveness from them. You might like to show somebody that you've changed, or that you can make a different choice, or that you'd like to have a heart-to-heart conversation with someone that creates change. You might like to show that to someone. It could be the other way around, where somebody wants to show that to you, where that somebody may want to apologize and show that they have changed. You may also be finding it a little hard to be your own strength right now and sort of have faith in your dreams, believe in yourself, and be responsible for your life. Literally, that might be the challenge with the Emperor, to be your own emperor, to straighten that crown and to call the shots and to tell someone no. That might be the challenge. Let's get a little bit more on the Emperor in the challenge. The Knight of Cups. Okay, yeah. So you might be dealing with, Seven of Swords, exactly. You might be dealing with an energy that you don't want to deal with anymore because you feel like perhaps you can't trust them. There may be some things about them that you are wonderful with the Page and the Knight of Cups. I mean, that's a lovely energy to spend time with. And there could be lots of promise of change, but no real grounded action. Maybe that's the problem here, if it's a relationship. You may be wanting to see some real, some actual... less talk, more. It could be you feeling that way about yourself. Less talk, more action, that sort of thing. What else? The Seven of Wands. Did it come out reversed? I'm not sure. I kind of did. With the Seven of Swords on the bottom again. There's definitely a challenge in somebody you can't trust at this time. So the advice with that situation, see strength and the Knight of Pentacles. I love those vibes. I really love that energy. Just you do you, which is kind of continued here in what will help with the challenge, the actual cards for this section, which is the Star, the Hanged Man, and the King of Pentacles. And coupled with the Knight of Pentacles and strength, see the High Priestess underneath that. Allow your intuition to guide you, your careful, methodical steps to keep making those steps forward. If you're trying to correct something, you're trying to heal something, then keep persevering and having the strength to do that, to find healing. To view the situation from a different perspective, allow yourself to really step back and see all the different angles of what is actually happening here. Especially if there's been a lot of cloudy energy, then to let things become a bit clearer as you analyze from the different side of the scenario. Let yourself come back a bit or move forward a little and then reflect. And you'll see things a lot more differently. And the King of Pentacles is that grounded, reliable energy as well of success in your business, or to be responsible and grounded and motivated and driven. And so the Knight of Pentacles here and the strength, it's just to say to put one foot in front of the other at the moment, to just put one foot in front of the other, to choose healing, to look at things from a different angle, to be fair, but to also stand, to be firm's probably not the right word. Okay, maybe it is the right word. Queen of Swords. Firm. Be fair but firm. Fair enough. Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords here as well. Eight of Swords underneath. You're no longer trapped to situations. It's sort of like, don't wait around for someone's answer or result or something if they're waiting to see the proof in the pudding if someone's changed or something like this. Don't worry about that. You are your own authority. You can see it, King of Swords in your week, Queen of Swords. There's something you want change, you want success, you want better and bigger things. So, you know, it's up to you to make that happen, and no one's going to do it for you is what I see here. So with the King and Queen of Swords in your energy, it might just be that you need to just, be your own authority. Ten of Pentacles. You know what you want out of life. Two of Swords is there, but you may feel a little trapped right now. Ace of Swords. Oh, what was that? Yeah, the Eight of Swords. That's what I was just about to mention. You may feel that sense of entrapment and fear. See the Moon wanting to poke out here as well. What was there? The Ten of Swords. Endings to that. Like, it's up to you. It's up to you to, we're going to leave that there because you know it. Okay. You know you have what it takes to I'm responsible for my life, and the wheel again wanting to come up. Yeah, you've definitely it's on you and you got it. And it ends well. What you choose is the right thing with the Six of Wands and Temperance in your end of week energy. Further guidance here with the Empress, Five of Wands and Four of Swords. Nourish yourself. You're the Empress. Take care of yourself. Eat well, eat healthy, respect your environment, practice gratitude, practice healing, nourish your children, nourish your loved ones. Be the Empress that you know you are. Believe in yourself. Five of Wands, Four of Swords. Maybe pull back from dramatic energy, pull back from conflict, pull back from all these different ideas and different people with different things going on. This can be a lot of chaos with the Five of Wands and a lot of different people that you're having to deal with. I think to be diplomatic when you're dealing with people, but also, soft but firm, like we said before. I think that's what I said. And Four of Swords to take a bit of time out to meditate and contemplate. You've even got the Oracle card of it here. To take that time you need to create balance. New Moon in Pisces, to really think about things that have happened, to process a lot, and to continue finding healing. And the outcome energy for this week is the Nine of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. So you're still moving through some deep personal challenges I get here this week. It could be, like I said, in a relationship or just within yourself as you move through some shadow work and healing or whatever this is for you. yeah, there's a bit of anxiety and fear. Yeah, you're going to move through a bit of like challenge and want to pull back from the world at times this week. But that's okay to do that, to trust in yourself as you do that, to trust in each day and each moment as it passes, as it unfolds before you, that you can make a nice, balanced, calm choice in every given moment. And you can even take the time you need to make that choice. You don't need to respond so quickly. You can step back, take a breath, then come forward. It's a careful week, I feel. I feel like it's a week to be careful, to be grounded, to be sort of, to not take it so hard and serious, maybe, if that's, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of situations that vary here, so it's got to pick my words carefully, I think, because some situations may be very sensitive and intense. But here we've got with the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, you may be really, really stressed out by all that you have to do. Like, you may see what you've come from, where you've got to go, and where you've got to go may look like a really big mountain, so hard and high to climb. You may feel like you've got to do it all on your own, and that could be anxiety inducing, the work that's yet to be done. But with the Eight of Pentacles here, it's kind of like you may be carrying a bit more than you need to, or overthinking it or overdoing it. When you could just focus on the one thing that is in front of you with the Eight of Pentacles. Don't be distracted on where you could be, where you should be, what other people think of where you could be or should be. Just do you. Just stay focused on that one pentacle that's in front of you and the abundance that's around you as well. To take a bit of a break where you can. Don't heavy lift everyone else's stuff as well, if that's the case for you. Ten of Wands can be lifting a lot of other people's burdens that you just don't need to be lifting. So get a lot of rest, unplug from the stress, nurture yourself one thing at a time. It's all you can do. Don't overthink it. Keep the power centered. Let's go into the Oracle cards. We have Surrender with Joy, achieve greatness through surrender. I marked the book for this one. The key to transformation from the darkness into the light is hidden inside of you. You need to be content with this transformation within yourself to allow it to change you. You will then be able to share its fruits with others, not just by the words coming from your mouth. Find the voice of love within yourself and let it be your guide. When you surrender to it, you will not be shaken by every change and every new thing that comes along. Focus on the beauty of life when a major change happens, so you can be flexible enough to make the adjustment. Surrender with joy, allow, we see that here as well with the Hanged Man, the Star, totally, and the strength, like have that strength to allow yourself to find healing and respond in ways, to see it from a different angle and respond in ways that are nice and grounded and steady, and there's no need to erupt or engage in anything I just don't see you wanting to this week. I don't see you wanting to engage in any form of drama at all. I see the very opposite of that. So we've got presence and grounding came out together. It was so sweet. And for some of you, I did see a couple here, sort of may not quite be together at this time, but still watching over each other. I see that quite strongly, not for everyone, of course, but there is certainly a relationship here that looks like you're both just trying to ground and do your own thing, or just you've got your own, like you're together but not, if that makes sense. But anyway, we have with presence, awareness, attention, reality, and connection. And then nature, presence, practicality, and stability. That's perfect message for this reading. And also I love how she connects with that bug. It's not a bug, it's a bee. But she's so grateful to connect with it, and she knows the interconnectedness of life and everything that has its place and has its role, and she's present in this moment. It's that sort of thing. It's finding the joy in the presence, which is kind of a nice carry on with surrender with joy, to let go and just let yourself see and feel joy, to connect to the bees. There's a magpie just jumped in my yard. He will connect with my pot and eat all the worms in a moment, because I am not feeding him anymore. We have to be careful with feeding them. Otherwise they just get too reliant. Yeah, straight in my pot. He's going to eat so many big worms. Anyway, and that's another thing, just connecting to that, the joy of that little moment in life. It's a beauty to behold, to be a part of the connectedness of life and to witness it, to have gratitude for those small little moments, the attention to the details. to find presence in nature, to find stability in your grounding practices. Like, it's all so lovely. We have Temple Forest Enlightenment and Air Spirit Knowledge. Very much a time to use your knowledge to allow it to transport you through into a different time in your life. There's a transition happening here, and there's been a great deal of enlightenment. Did we see I think I did. I saw the sun and all of that before. It really shows like something has really illuminated your situation for you with enlightenment. Let's go to the book for enlightenment and see if there's something jumping out here. This card can also reflect. Okay, meditate on the light within you and around you. Connect with the ever-present energy of the divine. Right now, your awareness is increasing. Your ability to understand the world is shifting. More and more, you can see situations from all points of view, and this creates an expansion in all parts of your life. You definitely see that here. This card can also reflect times when you are seeing the world from only your personal point of consciousness, which is dramatically restricting possibilities for you. A one-sided, adamant view of life can block the vast influx of light, joy, and connection to the Creator. Strict adherence to your beliefs can obstruct wonderful opportunities from flooding your life. Be willing to step outside of your limited points of view and see the world from others' perspectives, and your life will expand. In temples throughout the world, initiates withdraw from the surroundings in order to gain an expanded perception of the inner reality of life. Intuition and healing abilities emerge during these times. Light is flooding into your life now. With enlightenment, you'll feel the expansion from a limited sense of self to an awareness of the cosmos around you. Definitely massively expanding. And with that knowledge, you're moving yourself forward. You're being transported into a different time of life. And it's a time to share your knowledge and learn even more. You have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon, surrender to the divine full moon, and meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. So you see, this whole reading is quite gentle in that you are to believe in yourself and take these steps forward, but also to take it slow and gentle as well. Have faith in your dreams. Oh, and this, yeah, what do I... Definitely, especially when things like have a bump in the road and it's not going how you hoped it would. It really isn't the be all and end all. Like that moment of challenge or struggle where you feel like you've taken 10 steps backwards, perhaps. Like, truly have faith in your dreams, surrender to this moment, meditate and contemplate. We have visualize and bath for your quality time activities of the week. It would be nice and helpful, supportive for you to visualize greatness, visualize blessings, visualize a healthy life. And for me, I think this can be helpful to visualize, especially if you're making a really big dramatic life change, like a whole different lifestyle, everything's changing. If that is you right now, then visualize what it would look like in, say, 5 years from now. What does somebody who's implemented all these wonderful changes look like? Really visualize your future self in a really good place, and then think about, well, what does it take to get there? Why is that person so great? What is so amazing about myself in that time? What things stand out to me? Okay, well then that gives a bit of an indication of how to get there, or what to focus on or invest into. And we have bath as well. Take a nice relaxing bath. Pamper yourself, grounding presence, it's all there. Lovely. Self-care. We've got I'm responsible for my life. We saw that one already. So definitely stepping up. Own it. Own your power. Own your choices. You are in charge. King of Swords is right below that with the crown on. We also have get outdoors. Never get so busy that you forget to get outdoors and enjoy grounding. Start a side hustle for some of you. That might be something you'd like to connect with, a new project, a new idea. I can definitely see something coming into your awareness, especially if you're creating space and removing something from your life, and there's going to be more room for intuitive and inspired ideas to come through. You've also got make new friends. It'd be wonderful to reconnect with community or to meet new friends that are in alignment with your journey. What does it say? Don't hide in the shadows. Get out there and make new friends. Definitely a wise message, especially if you isolate quite a lot. And we have in the Tea Leaf Oracle, to finish your reading, news is on the way. Flying bird. You can see with the Wheel of Fortune there is some sort of change coming in. I feel like there's already been recent news as well. But anyway, flying bird, news is on the way. Older man, dealings or a relationship with an older man. You can actually see that with the Emperor in the challenge. That may be that older man you are dealing with. And we have egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. And I think you know that too. So this reading, I don't even know how I feel about it. It was like a, how can I summarize this reading? It just feels like you've got to make some hard changes and you know what they are, or you've got to make some hard choices, and when you do, everything comes for you. Everything, you get blessed. Things come together for you. The Tower and the King of Wands, control, burn. So definitely there's a big dismantling happening in your world, but it's so that you can step into something greater for yourself, so you can lead your life into a place that you would. Three of Pentacles, perhaps so you can build something with someone else, or build something worth that will sustain. All right. See that Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, King of Wands, Eight of Cups, walking away from confusion, walking away from dishonesty. Yeah, this is a cleaning house. You're cleaning out what does not match, what does not fit, grounding yourself and getting ready for new things. That's it. All right, group 3. I hope this reading has resonated with you and given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 3. Hey group 4, and welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the pink quartz heart, and this one is for you. Such a sweet little stone of self-love and healing, of softness, of receiving. Yeah, such a gentle, loving, feminine stone is the pink quartz. So your reading, group 4. Oof, looks like an interesting time to be you. Let's have a look at the past energy. We'll start out with all of this beautiful earthly energy. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Magician. So in the recent past, there's been some level of focus towards something you wish to manifest, and you may have recently manifested something that you would really like in your life. And this could be a number of things, but I can see here in the past, you've put in the energy, you've put in the effort for this to come to be. So whatever it is you're receiving at this time, whatever changes and growth and things that are leveling up for you, then absolutely receive them, because it looks to me like you've really done the work here to bring that to be. For some of you, you may still be working very hard, but starting to see the results, and there's more yet to come. But what I do see here is some real diligence, some beautiful, devoted, practical, grounded energy that's brought you some great results by the looks of it with this Magician in your current energy. And then as we move forward into the week ahead, Magician goes to the Emperor. So very masculine energy this week as well. The Emperor follows on to the King of Pentacles. So you may be dealing with a lot of masculine energy this week, or maybe you're just in your masculine. It's nice to have that with the balance of the feminine receptivity, pink quartz energy of that stone. And a lot of your cards are very soft and receptive, but the energy of this week does look to be full of more of what you've been coming through, I would say, more drive, more leadership here. You may be, for some of you, this could be a promotion, or like a stepping into a higher role in your work, or taking on more responsibilities for some people, that is. For others, you may be dealing with masculine characters in your life, your husband, your father, your partner, your friend, your boss, colleague, whatever it might be. It could be so many different things. Definitely have a lot to do with workplace this week, potentially for you, with the Eight of Pentacles showing up as well. But either way, it just looks like you're achieving goals this week. You're making choices in regards to finance and work and through all the things that you're responsible for. And I think you're doing them well. You're applying yourself. You're just getting it done. It's a good week to get stuff done. And as we just come off the Mercury retrograde, I'm sure a lot of people, so far the people I've even spoken to have felt whether they're aware of Mercury retrograde or not, have felt that like things can move ahead now, and it's just, especially those that don't know about it, I find that particularly entertaining, because it's just proof in the pudding, that we are all affected. And what I see here for you is just a gentle movement through your week ahead, excelling in the things that you're working on, achieving goals, getting stuff done, seeing the results. There's if income is a thing here, there's potential for a raise in income, or a potential for just things to be coming to completion or just working really well. Further into the week ahead, we've got the Three of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Wands. So there's something really nice towards the end of your week worth celebrating. Maybe it's a beautiful celebration happening over the weekend coming, a birthday or an achievement, a graduation for some people. I definitely see a recent graduation for some people here in the very, very recent past. And for others, you might be starting a new study, or you finish one thing, you're off onto the next thing, and you're going straight for it, like no real break, but no need one either. It's just the momentum as it goes. But anyway, yeah, back over here, you looks like after a bit of a hard week, getting the things, not a hard week, enjoyably hard work, progressive, getting it, feeling productive. You're definitely getting things done. It looks like a nice enjoyable time to come later in the week or on the weekend with the Three of Cups. Could be a reunion with a special friend you haven't seen in a while, or just to catch up with friends or a friend. You may feel like there's a really fortunate time for you where maybe you get invited out to go to an event you really wanted to go to, or there's something happening here with the Wheel of Fortune that's really wonderful news, and it's to do with a group of people or a community or an event or something that's happening to celebrate now or in the future. There's a lot of things coming to manifestation or coming to fruition, but yet there's still more to come as well, is what I feel. Like you may feel like you get the results for something, but you actually get more later that you don't know about yet. If there's some weird message like that here, you may know what that means or where to place it for you. But there's definitely wonderful news this week. The challenge for you, Seven of Cups, the Knight of Wands, High Priestess, and Hermit. So the challenge might be just staying focused while there's lots of different things you're probably excited about. You might have lots of intuitive ideas or lots of different things that sort of you want to do everything all at once maybe for some. And just the challenge might be not being impulsive, but just sort of taking it slow, following your own intuition, connecting with yourself. There may be a lot of people that want your attention, or lots of invitations, definitely seeing a lot of interest your way this week. And sort of maybe the challenge is to just stay knuckling down and focusing on what you need to focus on, but balancing that out with good times. I don't know. The challenge doesn't look overly challenging. If anything, it's just to be wary of anything impulsive or not inconsistent energies that is maybe a little confusing, if that's yourself or someone else. To just stay focused and listen to your intuition. And with the Hermit, let's see, the World, the Tower, the Hanged. With the Hermit there, it might be time to come out of all this hard work, isolating all this, and have a little bit of fun and catch up with friends maybe. That might be the challenge for you, to come out of being so focused and doing everything. You might have a really structured routine, and sort of maybe letting your hair down might be even a challenge within itself. Sometimes it can be when you're so focused and getting things done. To just have a break can be a challenge until you surrender into that, and then you actually have a good time. It's hard to tell what the challenge will be. I want to get a bit more. We've got the Star here on the bottom deck, so underlying energy for this reading, and the Queen of Wands underneath that. Definitely some personal power and healing going on here for your reading. Yeah, Ascension with the Hierophant, leveling up, growing up. There's next level success with the Sun is here too. So can I get a little more on the challenge, maybe the Hermit? A little more on the challenge of the Hermit and the High Priestess. I saw, what's that? Page of Wands. Maybe you have been doing it all by yourself quite a bit here. I can see that. The Hanged Man. Five of Cups, I see. Okay, the World of Strength. All right, so definitely to let your hair down will be, I definitely see that here, to be it'll be beneficial for you to let your hair down, to have a good time, and to let your routine not be so rigid. If that is you, if you're feeling like you're feeling a little confined by your routine, to not be afraid to sort of just have a bit of a free weekend or a couple of days here. I can see it. I can see a bit of change in your energy of all this focus and responsibility changing up for a bit of fun and a bit of connection and laughter and easygoing, easy times. So we have here in what will help with that challenge as well is the Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, to be discerning with the teams and the people and the groups that you join and work with, but also to not be too closed off to other people's advice or opinions or ideas that are worth considering. But yeah, just do be discerning with that. Clear. I think you're already a very discerning person. To think very logically about groups that you join and projects that you're joining with, like to truly analyze the situation before approaching to see if it's a right fit for you, not just the idea of it, but will it logically work out logistically, how things are going to turn out. Lots of forethought and organization is going to be helpful for you, but also it's interesting because there's this other mix here of being okay to be on your own. So it might also be just being discerning with the types of energies you're surrounding yourself in at this time. There may be some very varying different types of people that are in your world, or sort of, you may just have a lot of different, like retrograde does that sometimes. It'll bring all these different people back in, and not everyone you need to engage with or prolong engagement with. I think it's just to be grateful for where you are at, enjoy the beautiful small blessings, learn what you can from other people, be open to connect and learn from other people, but also, don't let that change your own craft. You still stay unique to your and true to your own unique craft and art and way of being. Good healthy eating is recommended here, definitely, with all these herbs that she picks, and even this person growing the plant here. Maybe some self-Reiki or healing in that way would be lovely as well at the moment. Just anything nourishing. Anything nourishing. Further guidance, Six of Cups, Ace of Cups and Death. There may be a past relationship in this message here for some of you. A family member or someone that you're having a new beginning with, or there's some sort of change happening within the connection. You may be getting to heal some past wounds with a person, or clear the air, or just catch up again. It may have been a long time and it may just be so nice to catch up again. It may be a great change in either of your lives that have enabled you to catch up again. So the Three of Cups in your near future and the Six of Cups here definitely see reunion sort of energy, or coming back into connection with someone you may have not seen in a while that you love very much and feel a deep connection with. So stay open to loving connections, nourish your inner child, allow yourself to transform and change at any given time to allow more love and childlike play into your world and life. There's the message there. Nourish your children, enjoy the connection with your children, take time to play with them if you have children. Get on their level, enjoy some of those games that you haven't perhaps enjoyed in a while. There's a strong feeling of parenthood and nourishing family connections and stuff in this reading. And the outcome is the Empress, the mother, right? Six of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Chariot. So the outcome for you is a very, very abundant situation, right? With a multitude of new opportunities that take you in different places. There's lots of blessings and assistance on the path ahead and helping you get to where you need to be. But also you're in a position where you are there for people. You're able to help people in a really big way with whether that's through nourishing, loving guidance, or just to hold space for them, or maybe even that's part of your career or your path to help people in one way or another. You may be a service person, a carer, or a nurse, or a financial advisor, or someone who helps people make their dreams come true, so helps people achieve and try new things. Maybe also doing that for yourself as well. Like the outcome here is so beautiful with the Empress and the Chariot. That's really, really, it's like a very special person to know this person. So to perhaps work with you, people would be blessed to receive your support, or to actually work with you personally, or to be guided by you, or to be your friend, or anything in connection with you. I think people would be blessed is what I can see here. And yourself too. It's like very cyclical, and I can see that you just do have so much to offer the world here. I'd love to know like what is going on for group 4, because it feels like something so special, whatever it is you're working on, whether it's your career or your stuff, something to do with your family and your home space. So you have in the Oracle cards here, celebrate life, make your life a celebration. And I like how the next card is divine consciousness from a different deck, but can you see how like the energies sort of, it makes me think it's like that interconnectedness, which is what the divine consciousness card is all about. But it's similar imagery here in that it's constantly giving and receiving, that fluctuation, the in and out. Interconnectedness, expansion, oneness, and light. Celebrate your life. Celebrate the way your life is expanding and growing, and the way in which you affect people. And I think the more you're realizing here, definitely the more you give to yourself and nourish your projects and the things that are important to you, the more you then have to give to others. And it's like endless abundance. Abundance seems to just keep growing in you, and then because of you, to, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what's going on here, but it's like the bigger one blessing gets, the bigger other ones get, if that makes sense. It just keeps growing and expanding. We've got money here as well. Finances, power, generosity, and abundance. That's something that will be growing for you at this time. And I also feel like what you're on right now, the path you're on, the things, the choices you're making will increase your abundance. It's that it really is, like I was just saying there, if one thing is honed in on, then everything else then benefits. It's very domino sort of feeling here. You've got choice, free will, courage, willpower, and change. And that's, you're in a really, really personally powerful position to create changes and to rely on your willpower to manifest your dreams and to develop your skills and to really stay true to your path and what you're creating, and honor what you're creating, really respect it, show up for it. Very strong, very successful. Definitely good omens. Then you have Secret Spring, success, and Water Spring, manifesting your dreams. And isn't that interesting? Secret Spring and then Water Spirit, because the Secret Spring is literally the water spirit within itself. But success and manifesting your dreams. Success for me in this particular card is to say that success is assured in what it is that you're working on, and it's already abundantly clear in the tarot. That what you're working on will bring you a great deal of success. But with the manifesting your dreams, this is about living as though it already is so. So to believe you are worthy of it is a big start to manifesting your dreams. But it's that kind of envision it, believe it, breathe it, become it. Like it's not over there in the future, you're waiting for it to come. It's here now, you are, it's becoming. So it's a little different way of looking at it, rather than waiting for something that you quite don't have. Actually do, it's you now, and it's just abundantly growing. Dress for the job you want, not the job you have. That whole mindset can really, really, really help you at this time to really see yourself as though you're already there, because you are. You already are. And we have show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius, leadership energy here, big time with the Aquarius. Show the world the real you. Definitely a time to share your work, your projects, yourself. Don't hide in the shadows. You're definitely the work, whatever it is you're working on, is going to be successful. So definitely worth showing off when the time's right. We've got breakfast and treat came out together in the quality time cards. So you might like to spend a little time making breakfast a nice treat for yourself to start your day in a beautiful way, of a nice nourishing meal, breakfast. You may break your fast later in the day, that's fine, but maybe breaking your fast with something very nourishing and healthy to treat yourself. There's a lot of that here as well with all of your hard work. I think it's very important to treat yourself, but I love this particular treat. Obviously, it's such a nourishing, healthy one. To choose wisely when you do choose to treat yourself, so that you're, like the abundance thing, then you're feeling good, you're even more empowered, and that feeds off into the work you do, and just it's endlessly, everything seems so interconnected in the readings this week. Like I've noticed that through all 4 piles. We're starting to really see cause and effect, and just, it's a lot of, I'm just proud of the collective today. Okay, so we have I'm celebrated. You definitely are. Your life and your achievements thus far are totally worth celebrating. I should see if there's something in the book for that one. Anything here? How often do you celebrate your small wins? How often, we often wait until we reach major milestones and stress ourselves out if we don't reach them when we expect to. Oh, okay. Sorry, it talks much about the author's personal journey. I am very guilty of this, it says. I'm not used to reading that in a book, Oracle book. I only recently started writing down all the things I've accomplished, and I was totally surprised by how little credit I gave myself, let alone a proper celebration. And I see later in the week, 4 of Wands, maybe you actually come to realize you are worth celebrating, and maybe this 4 of Wands is just a nice dinner out with a friend or something, but you are worth celebrating. We'll leave that book there. Goes into a lot of personal stuff for the author, but you're definitely worth celebrating. And I do feel with the 3 of Cups there's somebody watching on you and wants to celebrate you as well. We have crystal healing and essential oils in the self-care prompts. So for me, I don't know why they go hand in hand. They're 2 beautiful things, 2 beautiful tools to use. Essential oils help boost your mood and promote positive energy. You're also nice to sometimes put them on the pressure points where needed. There's lots of different ways you can use essential oils with intention, or just to make the house smell beautiful. Crystal healing is here. You've got the pink quartz. You might like to work with that this week. I'm feeling guided to say Lemurian seed as well, but that's my favorite. I might be biased. We have music. You might be a musician yourself or like to heal through music. Absolutely amazing tool to be used. Just playing it in the background. If that's something you don't actually do very often, give it a go. Some healing sounds, binaural beats, or anything at all that makes you feel relaxed and peaceful, or inspires you to get creative or treat yourself well, or whatever. Inspires something. And then the tea leaf oracle for your reading, we have Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. There's so much success in this reading. Whew. We've got you will receive a gift box and flowers, happiness. So maybe you'll receive flowers. There is some sort of gift coming your way. And with the flowers, I think it's just to say that there is a lot of beauty in your world and worth being grateful for, a lot to be happy for. And maybe your flowers are growing abundantly at this time of year for you too. Who knows? You might like to put some flowers in your home space as well to uplift the vibe and feel a lot nicer as well. So that's what I have for you, group 4. I think that's all I have here. It's just moving forward with abundance and happiness, and there's so many blessings here. It's really, really positive. All right, I'll leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Hope it's given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, Group 4.